This is it. The noise is deafening. Judge checks with O'Gara. They'll kick off. May the best team win. We're underway at Lansdowne Road. Malcolm O'Kelly misfields, taken on immediately by Donegal O'Callaghan, and it's there for Peter Stringer. Munster with an early opportunity. Ronan O'Gara slips it out to John Kelly. That's the Leinster 22, Sean Payne in to help. Stringer thinks he can see it. He can. They go down the short side. Here's O'Gara, put it through the hands. Munster into the Leinster 22. They've started at a rip-roaring pace. Foley out on that far side. Munster, not much out this way. Gonna have to take it in tight. Big hit from the Leinster backline. O'Gara picks it up. Still gets go-forward ball, but they've spilled it, and the referee's awarding the penalty against Leinster. What a start from Munster. What a start, and don't their fans know it.
Well, we talked about the occasion, and there straight away from the kick-off, that was a bread and butter ball for Mal O'Kelly. It went through his hands, and straight away Munster were on top of it.
Will get the respect of silence. Ronan O'Gara, 731 Heinekin Cup points, 82 points this year. This would be a valuable 3. No doubt, no doubt. Munster hit the front. Less than 2 minutes gone. Game Wallace, strong with ball in hand, is hit by Gervin Dempsey. Stringer, all being played at Munster's pace and Munster's tempo right now. Leinster have not really got their hands on the ball. He slip on the wrong side. Paul O'Connell's going to have a word, because I think the referee feels he was nowhere near the ball. That would seem to be what he's suggesting.
Well, that's silly, because Munster are dominating this early part of the game.
Play the ball.
He said it was stamping rather than rucking, and that the foot wasn't going backwards, it was going forwards.
I think he's right too. That was my initial reaction. The ball seemed to be well away from O'Connell when he went in here, and that to me looked like a stamp unnecessarily. But certainly the early nerves are all in blue, and there again, failing to find touch. Gervin
Dempsey, the culprit. Sean Payne, was he inside his 22? Yes, he was. What an absolutely enormous kick from Payne, and it's put Munster right back down just outside the Leinster 20.
Some distances, and that was as good as O'Gara did his best down the right touchline.
Blaney goes for and finds Williams. Leinster have the ball at last. The captain is hit in midfield. Munster scrapping for it, trying to stop them getting any sort of forward momentum. There's a knock-on from a Leinster player. Stringer digs it out. John Kelly got caught going one way, has to rearrange himself and get forward ball. Dowling, what a find he's been this season, along with Barry Murphy, stars of the show against Sale, to help Munster get to this stage. Stringer got caught in 2 minds, got hit hard for his trouble. That won't have done the injury any good. Sean Payne, Ronan O'Gara under immense pressure, floats one out, and it's lucky to find a Munster player, but there was a knock-on surely from Wallace, and the referee says no knock-on. Even Wallace thought there was one. Now it's with Paul O'Connell. That's the Leinster 22. Frantic pace. Into the 22. Go Munster again. They are so fired up, and so far everything has gone according to the Munster plan. Referee eventually, there's been some afters. Referee quick to get involved. He's going to have a word. Is it Dennis Leamy? Looks like it.
No. When I blow my whistle, you must stop play.
I did not hear.
But you must be careful, okay?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Okay, 10 meters, please.
Twice now has let Leinster off the hook. Once it was O'Connell, and that time Dennis Leamy. Needless penalties. That's where the discipline is required under pressure.
Interesting to see how Peter Stringer is after that pretty heavy tackle. Keep an eye on him over the next couple of minutes. Here's O'Gara. Sent it out to John Kelly, hit by Gordon Darcy, who's trying to win the ball, but it's back on the Munster side. And down this short side they go again. Paul O'Connell runs straight into Malcolm O'Kelly, but sets it up for Munster once more. O'Kelly, was he in from the side? Looked like he might have been, but it's still back on the Munster side. Here's John Kelly. hadn't got many options, goes back for Anthony Foley. Jowett just about makes the tackle. In goes, is it Brian O'Driscoll? Looks like it in there, and Munster penalised for holding the ball on the ground, and it just begins to simmer and boil over a little bit, but again the referee's done well and the players have reacted well. And this is where Foley came in. Now it's O'Driscoll who goes after the ball. Foley pinged immediately, and O'Driscoll is, well, he's one of the masters of that, getting the body position right, keeping himself on his feet, trying to rob the ball. A little bit of afters, but they still have to put into the line out, and they need to start getting this one right. Blaney with the throw, O'Connell up. Munster have Leinster rattled, there is no doubt. 7.5 minutes gone, and Munster get the penalty.
Again, advantage Munster, and what I don't like seeing a hooker doing, and maybe it's a ploy, they've decided to do it this way with checking midweek, is when the ball is lobbed into the line out, because I think it becomes anybody's. And when you've got O'Connell there, he's going to compete every time. That was a very iffy throw from Brian.
Ronan O'Gara is going down the touchline, and he's got great distance out of it. Terrific kick, brave kick from the out half. We'll see. Jerry Flannery, how's the Munster line out feeling? O'Connell and the Munster maul. O'Callaghan, Flannery at the back. Stringer directing operations. Wallace in. They've got a bit of momentum, stemmed now by Leinster. Where to from here for the Munster pack? They can sense an opportunity. They're inching ever closer. Leinster at 6s and 7s. The ball is down. It is a try for Munster. Would you believe it? 9 minutes gone. The try awarded. And Munster have the perfect start.
I'll tell you, even I as a back can appreciate that. I mean, what a take by O'Connell. His athleticism. He gobbles ball up when it comes in his direction. And once they had it, Munster then controlled the ball. They had the patience. And is it Dennis Leamy in the end that gets there? I think it is. What a try.
O'Gara's conversion looks good. It is good. The flags go up. The man is on form. Second go along with O'Driscoll. Stringer, clever little box kick in behind Gordon Darcy. Sean Payne coming. Ball bounces up dangerously for Gervin Dempsey, but he's done well to at least react, and he has secured possession, it looks. Leinster arrive in numbers, and Horgan is in, having a little look around. What are the options? Just about got away by Dennis Hickey. Have to say, looking at Felipe Contepomi, he looks a little rudderless out there at the moment. He didn't get back quickly into that defensive position, and he didn't look like he wanted to know. Now it's early in the game, but just looking at Contepomi, he wasn't quite sure what the answer was to the question that was being asked.
Pops it down the line. That's the type of reading I'm talking about, under pressure.
Here's O'Gara, Munster to Henderson. First involvement, barrelling run from Henderson. Takes 3 Leinster defenders with him. They arrive in numbers, Munster, but Leinster look like they've defended this one well. Have they ripped it away? They have. Guy Easterby can see it. Now he has it. And they're going to have a run. Horgan to Hickey. Dennis Hickey. Paul O'Connell, can he get to him? Hickey's around him. Dennis Hickey, foot and touch. Oh, that was wonderful. That was wonderful. Shades of Toulouse. Dennis Hickey just couldn't keep the twinkle toes inside the whitewash.
And it looked on immediately, didn't you, when you saw O'Connell? Look at him struggling, everything he has to get there. But that was vital by Sean Payne, was it, Don Gross? A vital tackle.
Munster again, they seem to have numbers out this side. Leinster get across. Malcolm O'Kelly and Gordon Darcy up very quickly on Jerry Flannery. And Flannery, I think, penalised for holding on again. A little bit of unnecessary afters. And Munster, a third discretion, or indiscretion I should say, and 10 metres more for Leinster's penalty. Crowd don't like it. Contepomi cross field. Hickey coming tearing up on Anthony Horgan. Horgan watches it, hit by Hickey. Back on his feet, did well, the Munster man. Terrific play. O'Gara, oh, this is wonderful. O'Gara dances his way out. Up to the Munster 22. Don't take your eyes off it. Stringer into touch, but again the invention from Leinster. But didn't Anthony Horgan do so well?
Spotted immediately by Contepomi.